nyina ha premo atoi na ye share otetemafra online tv sui na ebre na aso se kasebo kakra ya boabo ano no ye de nsem ni nyina bremo na wie nsem no de edi mu akotini bi ne se santimawura ekoya waba na pani behwe se de osibbo ne atitira wakohia no ebra na yiwura obey Omapani John Damani Mahama edi atudwa se eye atimuafo pani a oyi no enye ne bone so na emum se be ya ensem ahodo efa won nchen no ene dwumadi ni nyina no emu beda ho ama Ghana fo so yenya gidie ewo atemu adwumanum owura bran echampon ahyebo se ekwa bia so se mbenfo ma ne kwan a se de kumasi dwa no ehye nom ne ade no obetua siesia ye ne kama ti amanfo nyinini na onfetumi no enhye ne nsa afi boko entokwa no nsonso asoyafo de atudwa akira manfo se wobesere wonfo na de no otu wagyan nyina ngufom na asomdwe emra ho watu mabunu nsofo se enubane no no mbasa de so ya branti ababa de bi hye ho a nya de bebo akura enti wonhwe won ho yie saa nsemi nyina no mede nkyemu ebeba eno na opoku agyeman ena maje edwa ewiabrei na mama ye mama wodena ntwe ho mra kakra bi ebra ye twen ni mu se wonso okọ ye mfidi hodo ni nyina social media ni nyina kase boyi enam ba bia obenya no krogen ebusafo nsam no enkyemu na edidi soe santimawura Otumfour se tu ababio otiane na echi kakra me kase wasa edenani akire kumase na ebra oba no pani behwe edom enipa wona efrant wona hyehyentade edi osebbo eni ahurusie se yewura kwaje na home kakra wasa aba se de yewura otaye no ewumu a obedi nsam na totufie nsam meye kama na wose wokoko hwehwe na pomdini mu yie na fe so de ahomaje eto aso eno era na nsen wo se santiman nyina se okọ aba nyame adom akutwa no ho a oman ni santiman yiyedie ene ni mpuntuo nti nyame osade no abedrufie na moma yenkọhwe ebra na yewura eba no ne fe kwa so kwa se amanfo ebo ni se ihia no ECOWAS ewo ekuo bi a eye ehia hodoa na wode eba na yeka ECOWAS na Economic Community of West African States a eye amama hodoa a wo ebremu atoye aha na wonyina nkabom kuro ne wo mu a na wahia na wadwendwene won ho afidie no nso abaso ewo enkran ama wonyina behia bi manu mpanimfo ba atoye empanimfo ni nyina na behia ya wadwendwene won se be ya yenso yatoye fam ha no yebetimi ne wona ewo abibiman no mu afa na nyina atimi adi dwuma adi dwa atena na enema nyina akoso pepepe eno ene dwadie no ekoso ewo enkran no onumonyamfo okujato ablako no ye amanone soafo na fe ukọ Northton abato mpesua nso a ewo framantam a no ye mra sebedwani wo ho edi enim onom ebinom ekira na wama ome ya boke hunu pa kadosopuro na no enoku uroku yeto achim se obi nyina ba bi kase wono watam Ghana fo sika e de akohyesa enhyiamudi ase a na ebia atenie eno opesu odi na se ntwato so akwa wo kira na bibisa ekoso a amama ahodo ni nyina na de ntobo kakra ba utimi didie timo obi entena ba bi no nka se Ghana fo sika eno atam de akobo ekahunu.
Chair of Ghana's ECOWAS at 50 Planning Committee, kindly permit me to express boundless gratitude to all colleagues and partners who worked tirelessly to make this event a success. I should highlight the impressive sacrifices of the Ghanaian private sector, particularly media organizations who rendered services gratis. Your full sponsorship of this launch is a loud affirmation of your continuous belief in the ECOWAS vision. I will be remiss if I do not acknowledge the ECOWAS Planning Committee, led by ECOWAS Commission Vice President, Her Excellency Damtien Chichenbija, for their remarkable contributions and exceptional team spirit. We remain indebted to the team, and certainly indebted to the Deputy Chief of Staff, the Honorable Stan Dogbe, and his very industrious team of event planners. Your Excellency, for those who might be wondering how this grand launch fits into President Mahama's exemplary leadership of austerity, may I place on record that funding for the ECOWAS at 50 launch has been a shared responsibility. Financing this launch and the 2-day Extraordinary Council of Ministers meeting scheduled to take place right after the launch has been almost entirely paid for.
Ura Samuel Okujato ablakwa ena yetene nkano. Yadiani che tamale abaya ayare sabia ho. Na se ntem ene beto odwa se yadiani che tamale abaya ayare sabia ho a ade oswafo ono ene ohwe apomdene eso. Ura kwabreminta akano odeni achirem ho na wokyira na enema okuhunu ye no na ni anya ho kra wokyira na ifi enom ene enema hodo a ensem fata ena ekoso ni nyina se kofa ba ya okupie ho ne se na wanya ne ntie se nipa bi a okogya yare hwe ho no wahwe ne nkwa ya mbanimfo no ntimi nkyiremu eno enema okupie ho a odi na nisa ko hunu saa ayaka de ene enema ekoso ho enyi entempa ena sede amemu yotumi emra ekire no obo mampani John Damani Mahama amane se enam nani nya anye ne nema ekoso oni nti ebeya eka opani kwanchefo a woda tamale aban ayare sabia no anono Dr. Adam Atiku wenyine ho omampani nso ede ese ayoyo ama meka se Dr. Adam Atiku wapam no ama meka se ya de enam se ompese dwumadie no beda ho na eho beto achiacho na mum bibia ekoso ne be totinti no wodinani asusu abo Dr. Bukari Bawadin se ono ena onkosi Dr. Adam Atiku anemu na wonhwe ma enema ekoso tamale teaching hospital hono ni nyina enye kama mama yentie oswafo hwe apomden ensem so owura kwabreminta akano ebre okopie hono ensem ahodo ni bia ode tudwa.
So what it means is that anybody who comes here will not have access to the washroom. That's what it means.
No, they will have to move to the one at Orange.
I'm saying that.
Yes. But here,
you told me that there's one here and there's a staff. Yes. The staff also have one here. And that's why you brought me here to come and see.
Yes.
Is that not the point? Yes. Meanwhile, it's not accessible to the patients.
No, it's only accessible when the taps open.
So
that's the situation. So for a while now, water hasn't been flowing in there. And that's what I wanted you to see. You see that there are sachets. People enter there and they use sachet water and then just dump it there. And that's the situation.
At least, even if it is not being used, they can't clean the place and lock it.
There's no water.
No, you can clean the place.
There's no water to scrub the place.
You don't have water to do anything. You can't make arrangement for the tankers, the tankers to bring water, and so you don't have that arrangement. Dr. T, you are telling me that you can't have water for this place to run this facility.
Let me vouch for my boss a little bit. This is Dr. Valentine, he's the HOD of the emergency. And one night, we didn't have water at the emergency, and he himself got them to get the yellow barrels to come and bring water for the nurses to work. So, at our level, sometimes my HOD does his best.
Yes, I agree. And I'm the first person to admit that there are challenges with respect to water in Tamale. But that's why you're a leader here, that's why you're a CEO here. Not until we resolve the issue completely. I've been on the committee for a very long time, and we have always been talking about this. And we think we know that you have a way of providing water for the facility until we've solved the issue permanently. And that is what we have been briefing us. We know that the Tamale water challenge goes beyond the facility. It's well known in the country and all that. But you cannot tell me that, because if you are not very careful, people come here and pick the diseases from here and go home. That's what it is. And you know, you're a medical doctor. Yes, sir. So they will come here because there's no water. The person is sick.
Afe yako Omampani John Dramani Mahama na sweye na zenja ade abetodwa wo Ghana hapa nipa dodo kasafa ho kire wadwen atimuafo pani chief justice a ebinom se wonko ebinom so se ontena ho maame tokunu na aban kira na ewo se okofie fi se adwuma odie no sede amemu omra ema ne kwa no ma no Omampani no eba utimi die wope na no eno odinani asusu pese obi dina enti na wo se maame getu tokunu okoje na home nanso nso ebinom kire wadwen firi asoya foforo se da bi se koba sape na ekame akoye se amanyosem na ama Omampani John Dramani Mahama ode epam maame nanso Omampani wachirem pefe dia chega na fo se enya amanyonsem ntira na mu mafi kura hyase no eno no de odi ka ekaye se ewo se amamuo ene atemua asoye no eka won tripa mo pa na de wo ye bia no ede mfaso ebre Ghana fo bonwuma ho ban ene ankrankre ene afi ejapade ahodo aye wo bia eno no nti na akoba se maame getri tokonu ono ne pensue no ma na kwaje na home na obo inipa foforo din Omampani kire nsemi nyina mu ebra okopie wo annual lawyers conference eno afi bia lawyer fo enhia mu a ohia no ase ena Omampani John Dramani Mahama wache sa ensemi mu.
It is scary because it threatens the peace and stability of our democracy, and we must quickly correct this fast-spreading notion. If care is not taken, we'll get to a stage where people will have no qualms about taking the law into their own hands, because they do not have the confidence that they can get any justice from the system. There is therefore the urgent need for the Ghanaian judiciary to work to win the trust and confidence of the citizenry and erase the widely held perception of hostility and political bias in legal proceedings at the highest courts of the land. Unfortunately, we have no hope that the current leadership of our judiciary can lead such a process of change. We can only hope that a new Chief Justice will lead a process to repair the broken image that our judiciary has acquired over the last few years. The unfortunate situation with our judiciary is exacerbated by a president who is packing the courts and appointing openly partisan judges to both the superior and lower courts. To make matters worse, the president and his legal team believe in weaponizing state prosecutions against political opponents. Not only has this government targeted former appointees who are being prosecuted on frivolous charges, they are also prosecuting other persons and targeting business people perceived to belong to opposing parties. It is in the interest of our judiciary and of our country that our judiciary does all it can to shed the image it has acquired.
Yako Convention People's Party CPP amanyuko no se di twa ontia efra wono mu na eho ena nana frempoma ono ena otu Frank Adema won abatwa etwa mu nana fama sapon ede atudwa se dwadi na ekoso na oro kujeto echeche mu se enye Ghana fo sika enkwa ena odidi ECOWAS 50th lunch no eyade a nsembia no ono sei opetie ne Ghana fo no nyade ohunu ye maame chiremu a na bokuntokwa na ekoso bra mofra ejapade ene ma ebu faso na wonya baabi mfo wontiri nto no saa ne me nyina bi ma atoye enkabom kwi ehia ye no na opemu bibi etie nanso asem hia sei no enyade oro okuyeto oboso mama yentie nana frempama sapon.
Today at the ECOWAS 50th anniversary, after everything was done, and I realized that after the president's statement, I didn't hear anything about the Boku situation. I had to come in. I was hoping that they would have asked us to make contribution. And then if I was going to make a contribution, I had a statement about how we need peace in Boko and how ECOMOG should come in and intervene. But it didn't happen. So at the tail end of the whole issue, when the president had finished the pictures and they were leaving, I needed to get up and speak, just to bring attention to Boko. Our fathers, our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our children are dying. They are dying. And that is why somebody must come in to stop it. It is important. We must be able to solve our own problems. We must be able to solve our own problems. Thank you. However, after it was done, I understand the security authorities were into placed. They didn't think it was a forum. But I just want to take this opportunity to tell all the security authorities that it's not an intention to do anything. It is only to bring attention to a situation that has become something like we have just come to accept. But we all know the number of people dying. And it's coming down. It's coming down. They know more than me. So I, as a mother of this nation, as a mother that cares, as someone that wanted to take over the mantle of governance in this country, I see that if I had the power, what would be the best thing for me to do? But call in the strong.
Ura Mustafa Salama ono ye MPP amanyukuo no mu agasafo ni bi no e de ato MPP amanyukuo ne chitafo nyinanim wono wo fi amano ne nkoda ne mpani nyina se obesere omu nyina mo homoden na abufu ahye binom so afia ye kase twitwie atenie ene empapemu no kwa na ekoso no wonya ni nyina ura ichiremu a ne awo amanyukuo no akuduro no sese senye nkambo mu ene wode be siwu ani so na fachenso abamudia na kwaye watim wakamsi ya na ebeto so dia na enkunimudia wo hwe nimu ebre ebeto ababio 2028 no efa he na ombenya no oma yenti ura Mustafa Salam.
For the elections, I stated so many places that I went that the NDC was not the problem of the NPP, and that the NPP was the problem of itself, and that if we didn't unite, we would not win. It is still a statement of fact today. If all the 2.1 million people who didn't vote for us in the last elections did, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't. It's a lack of unity, the apathy that affected us, and we are here today. I want to implore all of you. The party is for all of us. It's not for Salam and a few. It's not for my regional youth organizers. It's for every member of the party, every admirer of the party. Come on board. Let's hold hands together. Let's move on. Now, a level playing field for everybody. Whether some of us remain in leadership or not, one thing I can promise everyone: all these years I have worked for this party.
Ura Brane Champon edi atudwa se Santimera Otumfour say tu abebio ema na kwan dia ene edwakesi ya na nsentem ho ehye ye no ode afe pepepe bi si aye no foforo kura na amanfo a wabo ensense no wonsa aka wade bese bosume ne pepepepepe ena ejakesi bi bofa mpotem ho a sto ahodo de ejapade ne ne ewum sika nyina ehye dwerebe na eno ena aka ne ebro mampani nana dankwa edi ade ekona wieye kurai osoafo na wo hwe ku adwuma so na onokure ya san ye mra sebadwane wo abetifim potemo do awo puemantem no wode eto dwa se ekwa bia so owa hoodene waboa ne ho nso asie enti se yewura ene wona hwe kumase so emani tumi dia ene enokure ni enigesem ne beba fi se no ade botom sika bi si sa stores ni nyina bia ho enkyire ne bio wode ensemi tudwa ebra na amanyofo ahodo no ebreje ehye ye echi wo besere dwadifo echiche won were na wache wande no no so obepie ho a otu ni botom na oyi sika do so pu esa de bo adwumade no
City, the biggest hotel in Africa. It's blue like check that area. They go through say I fit die and give money no. They go through I fit no let die with the PTS ho. You say I'm out for ewa akumapa. I'm out for ewa akumapa. I still have one person want to donate any project, you know. The same one, my mom can say NCOBR point. If for a Japan, actually, it is a bit of a or the bar. Of course, one of family. Now, one in fact, a tema, and then before no one just here by a day, and you don't know what them say. A dino, the only thing on the Maya, this NBA, now getting a mark of my phone. The slave on your football pipe at the moment. I was the one hearing the minister said, down at 4 Akuma, down at 4 Akuma.
Odumteni ono no da Ghana nsentropho enkabomukro ano no ode atudwa se obesra beya kenimonimu ya no aposifo enche MPP abrantie bia ne dende Alhaji Osman Masaudu wo kira na Alhaji Masaudu yi na TV3 fo di won dwuma bia okopie ho no omo ade o mani hunu se eye microphone akase video ahodo okasemu no wode ne nsa apia atofom no owrai ekira na sesa ne ma we wugya emekoso o man mu a na nyade a esefata eno achi no se owrai nam na wo hunhuna nsentropho se bebia wo mbekwa kopie ho enkanka TV3 fo no MPP fo dwuma de bia odi no wan fro mo behu wo ho de enya de omo bete ne de so kra eno ena owura abetijufo ekira na ono wode kukasisi ya no onhwe emasa anema no enkoso na osega na ni ba bia nso ti ase se adwade bi koso a eye nipa nyina de awo ba bia nsentuni bia wo ho kwan so oba ho na de ekoso no hunu mu bie ne se ni ntianya se chinchina a wafre no ena wo se wo ba na wagina utumi so na wahunahuna na tete no anase bibi oyese kobasa de a na ne abanyofo titiro no ensentropho a no mu ayi wo madwene so mbetan wo mani na wo muguso anso a wo tan woni mama yentie owura Albert Jumfo a ono president eda Ghana Journalists
Association. We wish to clarify following the actions and comments of Alhaji Masaudu that relate to the work of the media generally and invitation to cover events. And I want all to pay particular attention to this. In his reckless comments, which the MPP has not yet disassociated itself from, Alhaji Masaudu warned Media General and TV3 to stay away from the MPP and its programs. Otherwise, Bona Ibabo, to which we will beat them. We wish to make it clear that the public interest is the interest of the media, and that the media does not need any invitation to attend to the core of public interest. So whenever and wherever the public interest calls, the media have a constitutional invitation and obligation to respond to the call. Thus, unless the matter or issue is private in nature, unless the matter or the issue is private in nature, the media is serving the
entokwa entwada ekoso ewoboko entemu hono na akopie mu se sabre die eyade a wo mo atuagu soja ni ba akoso na waye no fimfram eno na soja fo mpanimfo aba na yakọ no wakohwe se de ekoso eni senti a entokwa eto entwada no na ebra wo mo ekro no eyade a soja ni pani Major General Betanu di wanim no okopie onu hu de ekoso no ono de wose mebu na wo ho se kwan bia so enye watimi wakame ena enye wabom maboni bi ena yede ma entokwa etuotwa nemum so ombeti ase na wode watuo ni wajan nyina agu ho na empo se wose nkitahudie bi no mu nyina ehia edia obetena se no aka asem no ama ya adwobre eno na ehia moma yenti Major General Betanu.
I want to assure the people of Boku and the entire nation that the Ghana Armed Forces is committed to its responsibility of protecting lives and properties. We will not relent in our efforts to create an environment conducive to peace and security. Let me, however, serve a word of caution to all, especially those fomenting the trouble in Boku, that their days are getting numbered. Any attack on innocent civilians or any military personnel will be considered as an act of extremism and will be met with the deliberate full strength and resolve of our forces. There will be no safe haven for those who choose the path of violence. We will pursue every individual involved and justice will be served.
Afe yekuwie kasebo no ewo sotuo mu a ewo enkran. Eho eno pani kwanchefo a oda Obrempon Stars Herbal Clinic ya no Dr. Isaac Dauto edi atudwa na wotu mebuna wo Ghana hafo pa se obesere wom. Enubone nom eni no eno no nom basa emfa brabo no nkosi baabia no hawa hodo a de bre ni pedua no eni so ya branch anasa baba akra do ho gem ukonyini kakra bi na o hawo nko a na ede ebrewo moma yenko doctor nchen na yenko bisa na futuo no ene ni nkyere mu vize aseme ka me ese nipa dodo akakakaka ebra wo ka no na fe kura no obi nso ede ne ho ekobo saa ne ma na emfa so die bia na agina so papa emre oman Ghana. Doctor Yamoha
Media mejeso ayeti Dr. Isaac Dauto Ami CEO Obrempon Stars Herbal Clinic efuto kese a mefa sa efide kese so e de ama youth ni pa ne se energy drinks e high and public come hwe case se ba ha energy drink no essay eye kidney pa yiye pa entimase youth ni se omutwe ho emfiri eye energy drink ho and afen so no self medication say wan kasa ote hwa osimiti pa me no akogina ekwanche baby no ato aduru anom enwa entimase adasa obia se wo yade a ko hu doctor na omawo enkrata edimu anaso omunya wo lab a ekire sampa uti a epa wi adewe ene ehaw enu nti bomodian se obehu doctor na yamawo friends ya twere adura ma no akwakoto dan se wakogina ekwanchen na akwakoto aduro bi obi wo ho timi gina kwanchen
Osha for Dr. Isaac Dauto ena yetene nka no onne pani kwanchefo a oda Obrempon Stars Herbal Clinic ya no ewo sotium enkran Dr. Wahoma no so mama yemisa na nsem yimu yipa bisa asem we ne ka de enye dako asem Dr. Yamohaba Titimofra online TV so na pom de say yo yeso ye ho ye pa we dey Titimofra online TV so na ye no hie kumase na wafutuo no emu ohwam ena ye pese ye bisao na uchiremu ye eche wadaroma enubone enom no ene ne mo keken nyina na ashe mo aka nso mabuna wo cream enyade a wo jaye enubone no emudi ene na enye kura na ni nyina anye afi waka eye energy drinks ahodo wo de fredro bia na enye ana energy drink no anso ebi nye ye agi wafutuo yi
yo meda se mitia wakafo awa Titimofra to yi so ne omo hwe nyina mitia obibia
yo
mone edwuma moye bekwa sa kwenya no bia bia no fa ejako mitia na wo fa ejako
yo
ya ne pa
yo
efa no edubone a emrantie no efa no and I say yes, when you red, what is red? In fact, that in the one no and yet a man you remember a group in the back.
Okay.
You want to know what? That do a say, yeah, no more do na any or papa. Yeah, no more do na a bear mass for it. That is true. And say, ye kidney pa any liver. That drone and cry and yet Odata. Overknown a drone and I saw the past drone day. I am about the Jana and say the Piano and say the Piano.
Okay.
And say the Piano.
Yo, na now can energy drinkers, you need an enye. And now the adobe Efra no man enye.
Yo, energy drink, you know. Like I said, energy drink there. This is not be free.
Hey.
Nature make us understand. Energy drink no be wow. Brand is there in here.
Sir.
Now me experiment because we will prove no. Obia ba ma so make nyama dey prove because of that energy drink no. And I'm saying no ma ka dey. Me say example next year me no energy drink we did 5 to 10 minutes let me teach ka make us dey dey ask me drink. Make us dey dey ask me drink. After the bread there possible. And I'm saying again and no me dey not to say energy drink because I'm president of voice in no matter na ma kan. Let me say that you prove you be bad one. You me no be there.
Okay.
Doctor.
Doctor enya utiri na enya na wa yare na wo so a wonom ye ne kan ne ho.
Me say energy drink ni dey to be honest enya maye.
Okay. Na enya yi so no abibiduro no ne nom ne se de mo hyehye no ne ade ama ya na dodo na kon no eno so ne mo ye ne den. Me say energy drink yi nye wode wa no ka we ya yese enye de ne ho ne enuma bibiduro mo nso se de mo hyehye no ne ade no e ma dodo na kon no mo ba den na adma no so ayeye.
Yo bibiduro no ena me video na me ye na me ka na me ka say oblo wa o ti last about man to me dia so nye dro so african to be ko dey ka o ti na pantan now so papa it is how people ya ta see ya ti won
okay
and e put on the mo bia say o pe o ya bia ko hu doctor le nye wala bon le nye ma we bi dro Never be the great and see a poor, a bit near I chill, at last the Dama, and Oma, me and I do good and I done my. Okay. If you are branded with the drone, you are the need. May I address the man who becomes a time you may got the Brahma fair here. Yeah, be. Over your far, the year down point.
Okay.
I said, grade 3, years, just where grade 3. Grandma, where Grandma Potty, Yamibia, where Yamibia.
Okay. Yo. Doctor ne yemfansia brano no bebo nkomo biduro na sem no yade ehia papa. Me de kakra minim se covid yi ebe twam yi se enya bibiduro agina so a enka ye ho kire ye pa. Aha. Endi wadaro ma brano no. Ye bebo nkomo no ma kire ye mu ye matiefo nso yade ye ho so. Enka nke ye ne eni adaje na aboa ye nyame nsira o. Yo. Dr. Isaac Dautono na Orumpon Stars Herbal Clinic wo Tutu munkra wadano na otu amfofa nubone enom no. Bisafo ne mama minyina Dr. de ya so na ugina e kase boyi yemfa mo ensi he ya midindi enona na opoku ajeman aboafo atiefo ne ahwefo nyina so medamase onyame ya doma ebrekro no a ochina yebesa ahia marika aka kiro dada so wadwatone bia fabra hade kasebo no kroje nti yi no ede kira obia kon bedo no ne wo adidwa saa nso na we nya kwan hwe saa bri ya manugu so kase ya wode nya adaje empa ho ye social media hodo ni nyina na mo nti unya adaje na no wafa obotete mo from online tv no abo news live ebeba baby abeku bia na so official ejeko no so ebeba no wa hwebi na wo hwewie no a no wa subscribe wa share wa like wa star na wo ho adwenkyire bi nso a se ye futuo e yakwankyere ni nyina yesom ise jako aka bidam o se men kan kyerɛ se ye nyina ye
black man black sense